What's up? It's Way Up with Angela Yee, and I am not as way up as this guy. Diamond Platnumz is here
How you
with
doing,
us.
baby?
Thank you for joining us today.
It's my pleasure to be here.
You are truly a multi-hyphenate, though, because you have so many amazing things happening.
Thank
You know, just from the music, from being a business owner, CEO of a label, you know, starring on a hit Netflix series. I mean, Young, Famous, and African.
Yeah.
I started watching that just because it popped up on my Netflix as things that I should watch. And I was drawn in immediately. So, and I think your character, I don't want to say character because this is supposed to be a reality show,
Yeah.
but you on there, you're definitely entertaining.
Yeah, and that's what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you can't be in the show, then you're just boring person. Like, it's not. It doesn't look good
Right.
to you, to the viewers. Like you have to leave a legacy. You have to leave a mark.
You know, it's interesting because I see like so many breakdowns on YouTube of people trying to analyze you. And
Yeah. So other people take it positively, other trying to take it negatively. But at the end of the day, it's about I want people to be entertained. I want people to feel happy. You know, life is it's too short, so I want people to be entertained.
well, you're from Tanzania,
I'm from Tanzania.
and you definitely are, as far as celebrities from there, I feel like as far as artists, it's fair to say you're definitely the most successful artist from Tanzania.
Definitely.
I saw you getting your recent plaque from YouTube
Yes.
for having over 10 million subscribers.
Yeah, like that's made me the first African artist to have that. So like I'm the most subscribed African artist on
Yeah.
YouTube.
I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah.
How do you think we got here? Because I know just from reading your history of how you came up, sometimes people will think, oh, he was born rich. They see what you have now. They see you on TV. But people will think that because, you know, there are people that have been born into this
You're right.
wealth and they've been able to kind of fund their careers, but that's not your story.
Yes. Now I grew up in Tandale. Tandale is one of the poor and slum area in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And I was just raised with my mom, a single mother. Unfortunately, my father abandoned me when I was kid. So just my mom took all the duty to raise me, and I love my mom so much. I don't want to lie to you. I can say I'm a mama boy.
You did her proud, though.
Yeah. I love my mom. My mom likes my mom. It's my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom, my mom. Positively. So like when I was young, I used to love music so much. I remember when I was on primary school, and then started to sing back then musician songs. And my mom used to write for me songs so that I can be able to go sing to my friends at school and all that. After getting that way in my primary school, my mom told me like you need to focus with school now so that at least you can have enough knowledge to do your music, because you know we don't have money. So at least if you can go to school, maybe we can change the life. I went to school, but you know I couldn't stop doing music totally completely. So I was doing, you know, I was sneaking doing it. And then after getting down with I'll ever told my mom like I don't want to waste your money, mom. I know you love me, but I feel like I don't see myself as a doctor. I don't see myself as I just see myself as a musician.
Is that what you were going to school for, to be a doctor?
No, just, you know, but you know, in
That's what they
Africa,
want,
it's like,
parent,
when your
doctor,
parents,
lawyer.
lawyer, like they want you to be like, you know, those things that if you go to school, like it's like a guarantee. But to me, I was like, I feel like I want to do music. And then I told my mom, and my mom was very supportive, because I remember even back then he used to take me to the talent shows. And I remember the whole clan were against that. It's like, why are you taking the kids to the talent shows? They need to go to school and all that. After getting down with my Olive, I told my mom, I don't want to waste your money. I don't want to waste your time. Let me try to do music. It was difficult. That was 2006. And then I couldn't afford to go to the studio.
Right.
Yes, I couldn't get any record label. So I remember my mom gave me a gold ring. So my brother told me, let's go sell it. So
Shout out to your brother helping you
his
follow
name,
your dreams.
It's my DJ as well. His name is RJ. So he said, let's go sell this ring so we can be able to pay for the studio session. And we did that, and I went to record. But you know, the first song,
it's never going to hit like...
not enough experience and all that. But that first song, like, gave me opportunity, like, because someone heard my song and said, like, this person, if we sign him, I think he can do something.
You could see the potential. This first song might not have been the hit, but they could see. And then they probably also you have the look to be a star as well.
Yes. So after that, I started doing my first album. Unfortunately, while I was recording my first album, the guy got a financial problem. So we couldn't continue anymore. So I had to go back to the hood again. Started doing different things so I can be able to provide, my mom doesn't have anything and we need to eat. We need to do a lot of that. So I started I remember I used to be a photographer. Back then when you're a photographer, they never used to take you serious. Nowadays when you're a photographer, you're a big deal. But back then you're a photographer, just look at you you're a loser.
Really?
Yeah. Back then.
That's crazy. When I was in college, I wanted to be a photographer.
So in Africa, it wasn't that way.
I took photography and everything, but it's kind of it was back then, I don't think so anymore, kind of an expensive thing to do because you had to actually develop and have the camera equipment and all of that.
So I started doing that. And then I remember I used to work at the petrol station, fuel station, started selling clothes and all that until 2009. After my first girlfriend broke my heart, I went to write a song. It's called Kamwambie. After dropping that song, it became a hit song.
Thank her.
Yes, I do. She changed my life.
She broke your heart and changed your life.
I dropped
what did she do to you?
No, I used to love her so bad, so much. And when you don't have money, you love too much. Yes.
That's all you have to give.
Yeah, you love that's the only thing that's the only happiness that you have.
Right.
So I loved her so much, and we had 2 years together. And then we got to this point. She told me, you know what? At this point, I can't be with the person who can't provide to me.
Ooh.
She told me straight, direct, I can't be with the person that can't provide my needs.
That hurts.
Yeah. I remember I cried that day. From there, I went home. I was crying the whole way. From there to home, I was crying. So I went to the studio. I don't know if it was. I can't say it was the next day, but during my healing, so I was stressed. So I went to the studio. I was recording a song. I recorded a song. So whatever I was saying there, I didn't know. To me, I felt like I was just writing a song.
Right.
But then what I was expressing is something that I really went through. So it became something related to most
Therapy.
of people. Yeah.
And also, I think there's not enough songs about men getting their heart broken. You know how many men go through something like that, and y'all don't have enough of those.
No, we do it there, but
not enough.
They don't want to show that. Yeah. The problem about men, they're trying to act strong, they're trying to act powerful, but sometimes we get melted.
Yeah.
And if you can express that, sometimes you get a lot of people because it's just nowadays on this social media, things has changed a bit. Back then, because how people now on social media, they want to look happy.
Yeah, they want to show the best.
Yeah, the best. So people, they can love heartbroken songs, but then they can be just listen to them in the room. They don't want to show. The only heartbroken song people can love the most nowadays is that when you talk about, okay, you know what, one day, yes, you broke my heart, but watch me. You'll see me soon.
Yeah, some people will never even admit that they cried over a relationship or that a woman was like, you ain't got it. But, you can admit it now because things worked out.
For real.
Because sometimes if it wouldn't have worked out, maybe that's something you might.
You're right.
Because imagine at that time, you didn't really have anybody to talk to about it.
No.
So look, it all makes sense now.
So it was after that, I dropped the song. And imagine, after dropping that song, I won triple awards. And it was the first time in my country for artists to win the triple award the same night. So I won New Artist of the Year, Song of the Year, and R&B Song of the Year.
Wow.
Then after that, everything changed. And then she started calling me.
I bet she did.
Yeah.
Because you have it now. You could take care of her.
Yeah, and we're I love you so much. You're the love of my life. But it's just, because of life. And I'm yeah, I do understand you. You're the love of my life as well. But now I'm in the life mode as well. So just wait for me until you get to the time that I can come back to the life mode as well.
It's interesting because you also would have never wrote that song if that wouldn't have happened. And maybe it would have been a whole different thing. So.
Whole different. You're right. Because, the guy, the label that signed me to release that song, before that song, I gave them different songs and they were let's try another song. Yeah. I stayed there for a while and they didn't introduce me. The day I gave them that song, they were this is a song.
That's
and everything
great.
changed in the label.
Yeah.
And after that, whatever the song, and I gave them 5 more back-to-back heartbroken songs. Trust me. Because every time I went to the booth, I was to me, it was very easy because I was just expressing things that I went through.
Mm-hmm.
And it was easy for me to write. It was easy for me. And like I drop a song and you see the comments, people are, oh, listen to this song, I'm crying. And I was like, what are you crying? Like, are you understanding the word?
Yeah,
and I used to, you see, when I used to write my heartbroken songs, I used to cry as well.
Yeah.
Trust me, I used to cry while I'm writing my song.
Because it came from a real place.
Yeah. So, and that gave me a solid fan base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know, the more days goes, music changes and the generation changes, and you have to tap to all the generation, not all generation, but just all the vibes.
Right.
Yes, like back home in Africa, like we have different type of vibes. We have the bongo flavor, that's from where I came from. We have Afrobeat, we have Amapiano, we have rumba, we have like makossa, we have a lot of sounds.
Yeah, everything. Let me ask you this. Now, I know you said that you didn't know your father didn't help raise you.
Yeah.
Did he try to reach out to you after all of this happened?
Yeah. You know, it's how it is. Like, then after that, I started doing a lot of interviews and all that. And what's so funny is that, you see, like after, I mean, he started doing a lot of interviews, right? Like, oh, this is my son, this is my son, da-da-da. You know how things can be like. And I was like, okay, cool. And I tried to settle things up and I started to help him and all that. And then, but you know how sometimes press can be.
Right.
Yeah, to tip him and all that. So he can be doing things that I don't even want him to do. It's like, I'm like, why are you doing this? And also he wanted to get the same priority like my mom gets.
No.
Which it was difficult because when it comes to my mom, it's natural. It comes to me natural. It's not like I'm forcing to do it. But to him, I was forcing myself to do it.
Yeah.
I just wanted to
It felt
be
like a responsibility.
Yeah.
And not something that you necessarily were like happy to do, but more like you felt like you should do it.
Yes, and you know, but thing is, I used to love him so much. So when it got to a point that I had to agree that he doesn't like me. So I think I went through a huge heartbreak. Like, I felt so bad. So then, after everything, and I remember there was this time called that he was sick, and I went to his house, spoke to him. I was trying so much, like, to be in his life before that. And he was like, nah. Like, remember there was this day I went there, and they didn't give me attention, him and his family. And then, this is what I told him. I said, like, you know what? I've been here always trying to come to your life. I kind of feel like I can feel the vibe that you don't like me, you don't want me. But you know what? I'm a man. I'll go find my stuff as well. Because it's never been there in my life. Not at all. And I said, like, you know what? I'll go find my own thing.
Right.
And then after that, I did. And they called me and reminded me the same story, same sentence. Say, like, I remember you told me this and that. I said, yeah, that's how life is. Then it got to a point now I started to do different interviews because they said, like, I'm giving my mom too much priority and all that. And I was like, it's not that way.
Right. She deserves it.
Yeah, I mean...
And you want to. You can do whatever you want.
And then now, the crazy part and the crazy story is that after sometimes, came to find out, like, he was not my real dad.
What?
Yeah.
So he made that up?
Life has a lot of surprises.
Or your mom didn't, or she thought he was, or...
And crazy.
Okay.
You look at me like, what? But he was that way. So, you see, this is how it was. So I knew him as my dad, and that's what I knew, and that's what my mom thought.
Okay.
Then, but he was, I kind of feel like, I think his mom, who was supposed to be my granny, never wanted me. So I was trying, my mom was really trying. I think my mom loved him so much. She loved him so much. And at that time, my mom as well thought, that's my dad. And then, after sometimes, I remember the way how she was like, nah, he was like, no. I really tried. And I knew that was my dad. And he used to come home, because they were not staying together with my mom, right? So they were separated, right? He used to come home and all that. I used sometimes to go to his house, and it was like giving me like, but like, a person can act like he's your dad, but
So you think he knew all
I didn't
that
feel the
time?
energy. No, I don't think if he knew that.
Okay.
I don't think if he knew that as well. Maybe his mom knew, but sometimes grandmothers can understand if this is our kid or not our kid.
Right.
Trust me. So I don't know, because there were a lot of things that like his mother never wanted my mom. I didn't understand why his mother doesn't want my mom.
Mm-hmm.
And when I used to go there, they never give me the same positive energy.
Right.
So I was like, why am I forcing so much? So there was this day I was at home, sitting, stressed, starving, and I was there with my auntie, like my mom's young sister. Yeah, my mom's sister. So I was there, and then my auntie called me and said like, because the other day I was just talking about my dad, and I was like, you keep talking about your dad. Where's he? What did he bring you? Have you eaten now? No. Do you go to school? But there's school fees and all that. Did he do that? So let's stop talking about your dad, my dad, because I used to love him so much.
Mm-hmm.
So there was this day I was just chilling, stressed home. And like we don't have nothing to eat and all that. And then my auntie, who is RJ's mother, my brother who told me to go sell my ring.
Right.
Yeah, because he's my cousin. His mom and my mom are sisters.
Mm-hmm.
So then she told me, like, that's my auntie said, like, you know what? There's this guy called Salum. I have a feeling that's your dad.
Oh, wow.
That's how he started. I was like, what do you mean? I said, like, I would direct you go somewhere. Don't tell your mom. Just go somewhere. Just go there and say that I'm looking for my dad. He used to work at the market. Say that I'm looking for my dad. If you find him, tell him that I'm Sandra's son and I came here to look for you. And I did. I went there. So I met him at first time. I was like, when you used to another person.
Right, that you've been thinking this
I'm
whole
looking
time.
at him like, so is this my dad? And he used to work at the market, those local market. And my other dad used to have a good life. And I was like, so is this my dad now? But I went there, he embraced me. And I remember he gave me money. I don't know if it was $1. It's not $1. But it was just, he gave me something. He gave me money. He gave me rice. Because he used to sell, he was a wholesaler. It was a rice wholesaler.
Mm-hmm.
So he gave me rice. And I went back home. So that was the first time I experienced like a dad giving me money.
Right.
So I was super happy. And it wasn't that far from home. So then I started going there every day or every week. Then after that, for me to go there, him and my mom to start getting back together.
Wow.
You see that? Then after that, they took me. They said, okay, let me. Because my mom was like, so, my mom, and she was like, no, that's not your dad. And my aunt was, that must be his dad. And my mom was like, no, that's not his dad. But you know what? Let's just go with the flow.
Mm-hmm.
Then they took me to see my brothers and sisters, like from him. We went there, and when I went to see my brothers, I'm like, we look alike so much, and I felt the vibe, because my other dad had a daughter, but most of the time when I used to go there, she never used to give me that vibe.
Right.
But when I went to this one,
you felt the bond.
Wow, I felt like this is home.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, I started go to his family, but because he had 3 kids, and those 3 kids used to stay with his mother,
mm-hmm.
which is my granny.
Okay.
So my granny was staying separate from my dad. So then I used to go there. Started going there every time. But then now I started being confused. Like, so who is my dad? Is this my dad or is that my dad? Are you getting the point?
Mm-hmm.
Then imagine that even before me starting being a musician officially. So then I was like, okay. But to me, I was still loving the other dad.
Right, because you...
Not the new one.
Oh, okay.
But I loved his family. And then it got sometimes after a while, like after a year or 2 years, that who is my real dad, he died. And the other one, the first one, who is not my dad, remained.
Mm-hmm.
So I had only the family and the other person I thought was my dad. So then, but this other side, they used to give me the proper vibe and all that. Then I started doing music and all that. So from out of nowhere, but the more I grew up and know everything, is the more I started noticing like these are my siblings, these are my family, and the other one is not.
Yeah.
So there was this day, because even my real dad, the one that I was telling you, because when I used to go there, I wasn't that old. I was still young as well.
Mm-hmm.
So then there was this day I started asking my other brothers, like, can you please give me my late dad pictures? So I was looking at the pictures, and if I look at the pictures, I see.
That is.
If I show you my brother picture, we look alike. Even when we talk, everything.
Mm-hmm.
So then the more days goes, and this day I call my mom. This is because now after I become famous and all that, I have everything. But remember, I took the other dad, sister, and the other dad, the late dad, family. I bring all of them together.
Oh wow.
Yeah, because I didn't know at that point. I was like, I didn't know who was who. So I brought all of them together into my empire. Whoever can do whatever, they were there. Other one is musician. Other one was just presenter. I was like the whole family. To me, I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, I know nothing about it. Let me take all of them together. But then I started doing my own research to understand like which one is what is my roots. And then I noticed that the new one are my family. Look at, if I show the picture and trust me, it's
We
me.
know who it is.
Like everything.
Yeah.
Then there's this day I call my mom. I'm like, Mom, come, look at these pictures. This is my late dad, the new one who's now passed away already. And this is the old one. From your point of view, if you look at this, who do you think is my dad? And she was also like, okay, I think, I know, but you guys look like this. So it was that way.
Yeah.
And to me, I did my conclusion.
You know what it is.
Understand, like, this is my dad. If I show the picture, and if you see the picture of him and my kids, look like totally completely.
Right. So you can tell.
So after that, and imagine at that point, my other dad who abandoned me was doing crazy interviews, talking negative about me while I was taking care of him.
That's wild.
It got to this point, I went to the radio station and he was talking negative things like, you know what, guys? By the way, he's not my dad. So like, we go like, what?
Wow.
I was like, he's not my dad. I have all the proof and everything. And then I went to post a picture of me and my real dad and everything. And I took my other brothers as well. We went to do tests and everything. So
so you did do the test. I was going to ask you. So you know for sure. Okay.
Yeah, because can't go to the interview and say that if you don't have the proof.
Yeah, you need to know for sure.
Yeah, so I went there. But now we're cool. Me and even that he's still alive and he was still cool.
Okay, that's good.
Cool.
That's a wild situation.
Yeah.
That's the thing about these DNA tests now. You find out, who your family is, who it isn't. How does that affect you when you think about your kids, too, and being like the father that you are and being present in all your kids' lives the way that you are?
Well, first of all, I know I have kids.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know there's some are not my kids.
What?
Yeah. But I don't want to argue with the mother and all that, but I take care of all of them.
Mm-hmm. But you have 5, right?
The kids.
Okay.
4 to 5, if not 5, 4, 5 or 6. As I say, like, these things sometimes can get crazy.
Right.
And I take care of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
I really try my level best to make sure that I take good care of them. But sometimes you can just tell, like, trust me.
Why not find out then?
Yeah, I did one DNA in Tanzania, and...
So you know already? Okay.
Complicated. Trust me.
Because I know even on the show, seeing you co-parenting, that was even tough. That's hard, like when, the parents aren't necessarily meshing and then being able to have access, to your kids. But that's a lot.
Yeah, before, it took sometimes for a person to be mature to understand, like, if you have maybe some misunderstanding with the mother of your kids, to understand how to control it.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember back then when I started, like when I had my first daughter and son, and then me and the mother of my kids, we had misunderstanding. And then after that, we separated, and it was a very tough moment because I I was so used to my daughter and all that. I remember she was my first kid. And you know, when you guys are separated, this is something people don't understand. Like when most of the time, it's more wise and it more makes sense if you separate with the mother of your kids to let the kids stay with the mother.
Mm-hmm.
Because no matter how much you love your kids, there's no way you can take a good care of them than their mothers can do.
Right.
Yani, trust me, no matter how much
The
you
mother would have
love.
to be awful for you to be
yes,
like, I got it.
You need to let them stay with their mothers.
Mm-hmm.
Because mothers,
I
they
agree.
understand how to, no matter how much you guys maybe you don't talk to each other, or maybe you have problems. So when they stay together, sometimes, as you understand, it happens as well. Sometimes also they can, sometimes they can use that as a weapon. Sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
To get your attention. So
Right.
you need to understand how to control that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're stupid, maybe you can end up fighting with the mother of your kids. Why? You just need to understand them. To me, I feel like women, you need to understand them as they love. Yani, they're human beings. They're not like us, men. Men, no matter the case, we can stay quiet. Or even if I have a problem with someone, maybe I cannot say that. I cannot show that. But, imagine a woman who is the mother of your kids and she stays with your kids. And even if you guys separated, sometimes as a human being, of course, she can be missing you.
Mm-hmm.
She can't tell you like I miss you, but she can do something that you need to understand. Like she doesn't mean like to disrespect you, but she needs your attention.
Right.
So it needs a wise man, a proper matured man to understand that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how you see other people that fight and all that. But to me, I think when I started, it was just a little bit. Then I realized that when they do this, it's not like they don't like you. It's not like they like you too much. Maybe they feel like they want you guys to solve things so that you can.
Or maybe have another baby.
Yeah. You see? So you just need to take it positively. So to me.
That's a good way to look at it. Like she's doing this not because. It's because she does want some attention. And
yes, positively. And she has the right to do that.
Right.
And she can't, as a human beings, how ladies sometimes they can have ego. So you have to understand, like they can't just keep calling you. You want them to be calling you and to beg you. No. They can do something to your kids. But you need to understand the positivity of it.
What about when she moves on and you have to deal with that? How do you handle that? Because we can talk about how women are, but how is it for a man? Like, how is it seeing the mother of your kids moving on with somebody, and especially if it's somebody you know and like somebody that you were cool with?
I'll tell you this. All those steps are very sweet if you understand them. You see, if the mother of your kids moves on, it's more better because now she become your friend. Because now, if she really moves on, there's no way she can give you a
guilt trip.
Yeah. You see, so she will treat you as a brother. She will treat you as this is the father of my kids. Yani, I wish people can understand. I have like Zari. She's the mother of my kids, and she's married now.
Right.
And we are so cool. And we are very cool to each
I'm
other.
glad y'all got to that point.
Very cool. You see, like, when we talk about the kids and everything, like, you just need, as a man, the problem about men, sometimes I understand if you separate with someone, you still want them to be just on your cycle.
Right.
It does not work that way.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be with
that was something you
them.
had to learn, right?
Yeah. Before it was difficult. I don't want to lie to you.
Yeah.
It was difficult before to understand.
That's growth.
Yeah. So if imagine you don't want to be with her, and how do you expect her to be?
Yeah.
She needs to move on. She needs to be with someone else. You need to take that positively.
Yeah, because sometimes guys don't want you to be with they don't want to be with you, but they don't want to see you with somebody else.
That's the problem.
Either. Yeah.
That's the biggest problem that we have. So it takes a lot for a person to understand that. A person to take it. I'm glad I am that person. Me, I'm very cool with all my baby mamas.
Okay.
They love me. I don't want to lie to you.
Well, yeah.
They like me. I'm the good person to them. I mean it.
Yeah.
It got to a point sometimes their men, they get mad at me. They got mad at them thinking maybe we have something. No, we don't have something. We got nothing going on. It's just we decided to be cool.
But you think if you wanted to, you could?
Definitely.
Well, that's why.
Yeah, no, but it's not that way. It's not that way. But it's not that way. But if you, I mean it. If you can be cool with the mother of your kids, no matter the circumstances, right? It makes her look at you differently. even if you have your wife, if you have your man, if you have whatever, if you have your girlfriend, if you have whatever, you've moved on. But the mother of your kids will look at you in a very positive eye.
Right.
You get the point? So it does not mean that it gives you a chance. If you want to hit, you can hit it. But, people who had something, trust me, if they want to do something, it's very easy for them to do.
Right.
No matter how much one person moved on already, trust me. Yeah.
Ooh, listen, you got a lot going. Are you in the middle of filming season 4? Also, in the midst of all this?
Yes.
So you are back on season 4.
Yeah.
I do feel like on that show you are definitely because you've been on all 3 seasons already. I feel like it would be a big, hole if you weren't there anymore.
For real.
Just because of all the, and I know you've said before, this is TV, so you also understand, like you said, that it has to be some type of excitement.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's things that you've done that you're like, that doesn't really kind of represent who I am now?
Honestly, it's very tricky. But to me, I want people to understand that whatever I'm doing there, no matter the case, just I want to entertain them. I want people to feel good. I want people to look at it, to understand, like, in life, there's those type of people as well.
Yeah.
Positive. Like, me, when I do that show, I'm not trying to pretend. I'm trying to give people to understand that there's other people like this as well.
Yeah, you have some great one-liners.
You see, so I want people to...
on there.
Yeah, so I want them to take it positively, to understand. And if I don't like something I say, if I love something I say, I don't want to lie. I don't want to look like I'm pretending. And if I'm not lying to you, I've never watched none of the show. I've never watched.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'm afraid of watching them because I don't want to control myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now I got to ask where you and Fantana stand, because we've seen all this news out and you guys have, it felt like this was going somewhere. That was your girlfriend on the show, but clearly not. So she put up a post also saying that you'll never forget her or something like that. But where do you guys stand now?
Me and Fantana are very cool.
Are you really?
What do you mean when you ask that? I said we're very cool.
Okay. So
we're very cool. Cool.
Yeah, what does cool mean? Like
cool.
Because look, the thing is, and I know we talked about this, before the show started, but Zuchu is your artist.
Yeah.
She put out an amazing song just now. We saw you guys on the
Amanda.
FaceTime, Amanda. Yes. And so people were thinking that she caught you, somebody was calling you in the middle of the night. Turns out it was great promo.
Yeah,
the song is amazing, by the way.
I love this song. Thank you.
Yes, Amanda. And so that's what that was. But, throughout the show, you were asked, are you guys dating? And you were like, no, that is not my girlfriend. That's my artist.
So, at the show there, I was after someone. How could I say yes there? If I said I would say yes there, it would have been, imagine. If this is what I'm saying. Like, on that show, I'm trying to show people how people are, how really human beings are. Like, I was there with Fantana. I was...
Cheating?
Yeah, not... But yeah, I was cheating there.
Okay.
And then how would you expect me to agree that, I have someone back home? That's why when she asked me, I said, no, that's my artist. Because I had to lie. I lied there.
Right?
Eh?
You and Zuchu are both from Tanzania?
Yeah, we're both from Tanzania. We're both from Tanzania. Yes, we are together. But when Fantana asked me about it, how could I say no? Because there, I had to lie.
Right.
Sometimes you need to have sweet talk. If you say that's my girlfriend, she'll get mad.
I'm just glad you admit you lied.
It's like, I was about, because unless otherwise, I've lost her. So I had to lie at the show. I was like, oh no, is she? I said, I know she's my artist. She's not my girlfriend and all that. That's how life is.
Did she start off as just your artist and then become your girlfriend, or was she your girlfriend when she was your artist? Because I know she worked under you for years, kind of just developing into the artist she is now. But was that something that, like, you guys were dating first, or you ended up dating?
No, she was my artist, and it started, like, the feeling started, like, generating slowly. We just found ourselves in love, and something very beautiful, I don't want to lie.
And it's nice being from the same place, too.
Yeah.
There's a certain type of understanding that
though the difficult about it is just sometimes when you go to a show together and you're all stressed because she's busy, she want to do a nice performance. You also want to do the nice performance. So you don't know who can help who. And after getting done with the shows, when you guys get back to the hotel, there's no one to massage another. You all knocked out. But it's very beautiful moment, beautiful experience, and yeah, I love her.
Mm-hmm. See, I love that for you. Is she going to be on the new season?
They've been asking her to be in the season,
bet.
but no, I've been saying no.
Okay, does she want to?
Nah, she also doesn't want to.
Okay, all right, well then that's fair.
They've been asking me to have Zuchu in the show, but I'll tell you why. And this is what I told her. I said, and I told them as well, if I'm going to have Zuchu in the show, then there's something that I'm doing on the show I'm not going to be able to do.
Like what?
Like, I'm going to have to behave and to be very... Yeah. That's the fact.
Okay.
If she's in the show, then I must be fully committed. I won't be able to entertain people. So that's why I wanted my life to be out of the reality show and there to have something different.
You're like the Tanzanian Future.
No. But I don't know. Like in terms of music, what?
Yeah. Let's say that.
It's just, you see, it's like, and this, I'll tell you the truth. Mm-hmm. When we started to do a show, that's where we came from. That was where me and Zari, we came from, the breakup and all that. Mm-hmm. So when we started to do a show, we were almost getting back together. Trust me.
Right.
When we started to do that show, because that time I was not dating Zuchu.
Okay.
So then me and Zarios, we were almost getting back together. And then I thought about it, and I said, if we're going to get back together, that means that I'm not going to be able to entertain people in this show, because I'm going to have to behave.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying. So as the Playboy character that you're playing on the show, which you said before, it's hard to be able to do that.
To have a person that you take serious.
Because I did feel like you guys might have, it felt like y'all were having these conversations and thinking about doing more. It definitely felt like she wanted to get back together with you, even though she may have denied it.
Yeah.
At the time. But I felt the vibe from you too, like you said. And so.
Yeah, and.
But what's wrong with behaving? Because I do think from season 1 up to season 4, you could have turned into somebody that now behaves.
Yeah, and for me to be able to be that, it needs me to be single in there. Mm-hmm. Trust me. If I have a person, a serious person that I have, I have Zuchu in the show, do not expect me to entertain you. Now you're gonna see our vacations. You see us maybe celebrations. You see us a baby shower. It's because that's how it's supposed to be done.
Right.
Because that's now, to me, it's a real life.
I could see you having a spinoff, maybe. Would you do that?
Like how?
Like your own show with your own.
Yeah, we're in that conversation right now.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, we're in that conversation right now.
Because you also have this empire of a business as well, right? Yeah. You have artists underneath you. Now, I was reading somewhere, I know you have one jet. Do you have 2 now?
No.
Okay, because somebody was saying you have 2.
No, I don't have 2.
Okay, just 1. All right, one's good, though.
Yeah. It's good for starting. It's not bad. Though it's not
and you have a record label. Yeah, you have a television station.
Yeah, I have a radio station as well. Mm-hmm. And my radio is #1 back home.
Okay, that's what I'm saying.
The whole East and Central, I can say that, Africa.
What is the process like of having your own radio station, and how did you even say that was something you wanted to do?
So this is how it started. When I started doing so good in my music, and as you know, if you do good, you have to work with different people, and back home to me, I can say what made me who I am today, apart from being a good musician, but to be able to deal with different characters, to deal with everybody, to support everybody. I respect everybody. I'm that type of person. And then, but you know how industry can be. It got to a point that the industry wanted to F me up. Mm-hmm. And then almost all the powerful media stopped playing my music.
Oh, wow.
And that's where I started my own media.
Listen, it feels like things happen to you for a reason.
Yeah, so it was that. I was and for no good reasons, just
that when things happen, you figure out a different way.
Yeah. So, definitely. So when that happened, I really tried to because me, I'm a corporate person. Like I can deal with, and I love giving up. To me, like I can deal with everybody, and I don't have problem with people. I don't fight with people. I'm a very cool person. You know me.
Yeah.
I'm just a very cool person. But then it's like human beings sometimes they're not satisfied. If you give them, they still want, they still want, they still want, they want and want. So then they try to end my career. Then after they wanted to do that, I was like, okay, wait. And then I started my record label. Apart from wanting to do that since, but then I started my record label so that, and then when they asked me, and I remember there was this media who was the powerful at that time, powerful media, who started playing my music, but they had me on interview and they said like, what the reason, what was the point of you studying, having a record label? I said like, apart from empowering the youth, but then I understand that this campaign going on, people want to shut me down. But now I'm trying to show them that I can have more me, and they can never shut none of them down.
Right.
So not only me, it's like I wanted to show them that I have the power that I can.
There's an army of you.
Yes, and it's just not only me, that the power that I have, I can even have more 5 artists. I can carry them, and nobody can shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, you go to a point and say like, you know what? Let me start a radio station. And I started a radio station. When I started a radio station, of course, it's a big process. You understand, like to get the license, for the government to trust you and all that. It takes a lot. And I was new, and trust me, I started from the scratch, from the logo and everything. And then what I did, I sent the letter to those media who were not playing my music, and they're acting like they're playing my music. And I sent them letter like, do not play my music from now officially.
You only could hear it if you come to my station.
And then I signed all the powerful presenters. I took them to my media.
Oh, wow. You are, let me tell you something, diabolical.
So like and I had public sympathy. So like everybody, the all eyes was on us. Mm-hmm. Like Wasafi, it's called Wasafi Radio. So everybody started watching Wasafi. And I've got all the powerful presenters. And then we started doing a lot of dramas. Mm-hmm. So that we have a lot of things to talk about. And other media, they can't talk about that.
Right.
And to me, I have a record label, I have a lot of things, a lot of powerful artists. So they're all doing different dramas in a way that if your media doesn't talk about it, it looks old. Yeah. It looks like, why you don't talk about it? So like the whole country want to hear about our stories, and you can't talk about our stories. Mm-hmm. That's why I knew after that they would want to talk about the story. That's why I gave them the letter like, do not officially. That's how it started. And
how is it for you in Tanzania now?
Now it's cool. Now I talk to all the media.
But I mean, how is it like when you go out?
Oh, they love me.
Can you just go outside and go? You can't even just do that, right?
I need to trust me. For me to go out, it needs me to have no less than 10 securities.
Right.
10.
I've seen you even just internationally traveling places and seeing how people are going crazy for you.
The love is amazing. And I think because they know my story from where I came from, mm-hmm. and they know, this humble boy now. I can't say I'm there, but I'm trying to inspire other, and I want to get somewhere. And people see that I'm working so hard. I'm trying to do a lot so that I can get there, and people take me as their inspiration. So if a person come trying to attach my image or to do something negative, they hate it.
Right.
And they support me. They love me so much. Just wait the time you post me, you see.
What is, how important is the U.S. market for you? Because it feels like you're so successful, and I know sometimes we can be really last here to catch on to certain things.
Like, as music, to me, it's like a storytelling, mm-hmm. right? Expressing my feelings, and I will love the world to see like there's different flavors, there's different options, there's different things for them to experience. So I would love people to know that God have blessed this world with different talents. So I would love them to know my capability as an artist. I love them to know my music. But apart from that, music as well as business.
Right. You think reality TV's done a lot for you too, as far as just even having people want to tune in to hear the music? Because I feel like they don't necessarily showcase that so much on there. And maybe that's something that they should do.
Yeah, they should do. Yeah. I think they don't show that so much, and at the beginning, yeah, and stood them maybe because they didn't want people to lose the focus of what they were trying to portray. But I think this new season will have a lot of things that people need to understand. Because I remember there was I had a show in Portugal, and someone, I think there's a fan from the show, I mean, he saw the video, I was dancing, and I was like, oh, so this guy can dance? So it was like, oh, so he's a real musician, so it was that way. Honestly, this show gave me a lot of new fans. I don't want to lie to you, like, new fans. I've gained big fan base from that as well. And as I said, the more this goes, the more we keep trying to... Because, I started from Tandale. Then you went to Tanzania, went the whole East Africa, went the whole Africa. Now it goes to the whole world. So it's a step, and the more days goes, the more doors opens and opens. Imagine now I'm here.
Yeah, no.
You see how happy I am.
No, I'm happy that you're here too. I mean, that's why I know like Swanky Jerry and everything just from watching that show. Yeah. When does season 4 start, and what's happening now while you guys are filming?
Like, I'm not allowed to say that.
Nothing.
But hopefully soon.
Okay.
People should expect that soon, and I'm excited. And trust me, most of the time when the show comes out, I go through a lot of things.
But you don't even watch it, so you have...
Yeah, like home, because me, I don't watch by home, they watch. And I remember there was this day, my daughter asked me, and she said like, so why you're in the show with Fantana and not my mom? And I was like, Princess, it's a show. No. Why do you have to kiss her? It's like, no, I wasn't kissing her.
Well, you did.
It was just a peck. Okay. What is a peck? So like mostly when the show comes out, like it brings a lot, but it's the career. It's a job. That's how we gotta do so that we can bring the bread back home.
No, I think it's great also, just because I love to watch the fashion. I like to see all of those things. On the last episode of the last season, you came out there bold. You had the kilt on, and that's always like but it looked good. Like you said, you got to have the confidence to be able to be like...
For real.
Yeah.
For real. And, to do something like that as well, I remember it was like I was playing, like, because sometimes other people, they may take it differently. They may take you a totally different person, but I'm glad people love what I did in the show. And I want to thank them so much. Young and Famous has become one of the right move for me to do. And I've got a lot of more to offer to you guys.
When's the new album coming? Because I've read that it's going to be your most personal.
I'm working on that now, and I've got a lot of songs, and I can't wait. I'm super excited.
What type of vibe are we on?
Different sounds. Of course, African sounds are going to be there. I have bongo flavor in there. There's this sound called Singeli. It's a new sound from Africa. It's crazy. If you get time, just go type Singeli.
Okay.
You see the video clips. Crazy sound.
You already been going crazy on TikTok with the song that you have out now. I love it.
Yeah, down one. Yeah. So there's be a piano like down song.
Down.
Gonna have like Afrobeats. I've done a lot of songs with people from here as well.
Yeah.
Different artists from here.
You have songs with, I think, Neo.
I've done a song with Neo.
Yeah, Neo, Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys as well. I was in Alicia Keys' album. She featured me.
Yep.
I did with Ricky Rose as well. Omarion. Have sung even the last YG's album. He featured me. We have a song in YG's album as well. And I still got more songs with different artists like Elite Chopper. We have a song together. He featured me in his song as well. It's not out yet. Song with Seale.
Oh wow. Okay. Yep.
I'm working on something with Sierra.
Oh, you're going to do something with Sierra? Those visuals are going to be crazy.
Crazy.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see it. You said what? He's shooting the visuals. Oh, you're doing the visuals for Sierra this week?
I'm actually here to shoot the music video.
Okay, so all right, good. See, we got a little spoiler. These are the things I need to see on the show, too, by the way. I need to see some of this happening.
Yeah, they're going to have to put a lot of them now. Trust me, because there's been a lot of relationship and all that. So we need to change the narrative a little bit so that people can see what we have been blessed with.
And what made you decide now was the time to get married?
I can say it just came like, can't say like, I don't think if you plan those things, it just happen and you feel like, you know what, yeah, I need to do this. That's what happened.
Okay.
I feel like, and it was just like, for me and from where I came from, from my religion, it doesn't it doesn't need you to complicate. Just took me, my wife, we went to Sheikh, and we got married.
Okay.
Then I called my mom. I said, like, Mom, I'm married. Like, what? I said, yeah. So it was just that way.
She didn't get a heads up?
Like, I think there's a lot of things comes.
Okay.
Trust me.
I'm going to be watching.
You should.
I'm going to be watching to see. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us. We are really excited to have you. I'm glad that you were able to make it here. When they said you were coming to the show, we said absolutely.
And I can tell you this has been the best interview
really
I've done since I go in this country.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad to hear that. You have an amazing story, and so I appreciate you for trusting us to sit here and even tell me so much.
And may God bless you more and more and more.
And God bless you too. Thank you so much.